Here, vegetables. So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
What is happening? So I went to Joe the Alternative Gamer, and I actually just happened upon his video because, to be honest, I wanted to try Dragon Age Veilguard, right? Not pay for it, mind you. Try it. But the money isn't coming from my pockets because I'm not paying for this garbage. And I was like, okay, there's got to be, like, I don't want to spend $60 on this.
I'm not gay!
Whenever I'm looking for games, I am the kind of person who will go through review after trailer, trying to ascertain whether or not I not just want to spend my money on it, but also want to spend my time on it. So I was kind of looking into it because I like Mass Effect. I've never tried any of the Dragon Age games before. That's on my list of things to try. Right now, I am in the middle of playing Metaphor Fantasio, and I absolutely love this game. And I'm the kind of person who dabbles in a lot of different games, but I like racing games. I like FPS games if I can play with someone, and because I don't want to get carpal tunnel like another friend of mine got, I would rather use controllers. So I know you're at a disadvantage when you're playing with other PC gamers and you're using freaking ReWAS or DS4, I get it, but still I would rather maintain the use of my hands because I will just push through the pain and play for 6 hours and hurt myself as I have done before. Thank goodness I don't have that. But yes, I'll dabble in a bunch of stuff, and one of the things I absolutely love are story-oriented games and choice games too. You know, where they don't really matter sometimes, but the element of choice, it's kind of fun to see where things will go based on your decision. So when I found out about Dragon Age, I was like, oh wow, that's right up in the alley, and you can do a bunch of battle and stuff like that. Okay, cool. As long as the mechanics are not freaking cringe or overly repetitive, because it gets quite boring. RimWorld was one of those games that I loved, and Mass Effect, where your companions also have their own way of, or means of progression throughout the story, or their skill set, or how they can be used in the story elements. So I really enjoyed that. So yes, I wasn't completely against a game like this, but one of the other requirements for me playing a game like this is story-oriented is that the characters have to be likable and the dialogue has to be decent. If the dialogue is freaking stupid, it just ruins the immersion for me, and at some point you'll have really awful points of the dialogue where you're just like, what the frick was that? But then you forget about it, you know? And then you have what we see in freaking Dragon Age Veilguard, which is just wild to me. And when I had done the video before this, I thought to myself, you know what? It's okay, I'm gonna look into more of this. Everything that I found, they're just using like 1 or 2 clips. It's not the whole game. That can turn off a lot of people for obvious reasons, for people who use it as their identity to push forward this narrative that they live by every single day and expect everyone to read their minds and be in on the freaking joke, or otherwise a broken mentality. But lo and behold, it is actually a part of the story, just like Dustborn. That guy's hot. I know he was in the other one, but damn. Why do they have him looking so fucking salt? Okay, sorry. Watch him not be one of the romance options, because I think he was one of the romance options in the older game, but if he was in this game or is in this game, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, as I was saying, if it's only a very small part of the game, as people say, it's not gonna affect the gameplay or the story, so why does it matter? Oh, so I was looking through other reviews and gameplays of this, and as I did, I stumbled upon this guy's video who is showcasing one of the dialogue from this Diablo thing on the right, and oh my god. The dialogue in this game is crazy. Like, of all the dialogue I've seen so far, I already knew that it was crazy. I already knew that it was Yikes. But every new clip I see, or every time I do more research into the game, it just makes me like, I don't even know if I want to acquire this game without using my finances. I don't even know if I want to pay with the irredeemable currency of time to play this game. Like because I think it's like 60 to 70 gameplay hours. I don't know if I would want to sit here. Why would I want to do that? The writing is just so horrible.
That snake's nose. She's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties. I was so proud.
Oh,
They're still holding it. Sorry.
What are you doing?
What?
Putting a bar.
So no sweat, right? This is the only time. Nope, welcome the dinner party. Welcome this very awkward sit down. And I wouldn't even mind if this was an element of the story, if you write it well, if the dialogue is done well, if the voice acting is done well. Even still, the concept itself, I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking cringe. It just is. Why is this in this game? But as we said, people can go ahead and make whatever games they want, but it feels so forced and vapid. It's not just an awkward situation. It just doesn't feel like a real conversation anyone would ever have. And maybe they do have that. And if these are the kind of conversations that you're having and this is the thing that you're most concerned about, maybe it's time to get out there and start making a real difference so that things like this don't trigger you so easily.
Here. Armada Special. It's what the pirates eat when they come to port.
this is too rich for me. Perhaps you could prepare some vegetables.
Fine.
Is that her mother? Why is she getting such an attitude that her mom wants vegetables? Maybe she's vegan. I don't know. Or maybe, well, they're eating meat. It looks like they're eating meat at the table. So this is weird. Now it's like a, just look at how it transitions into this part of the conversation. It feels so awkward.
Here, vegetables. So I'm non-binary.
That's so freaking weird. Huh? Why would you lead? What? Thank God for coconut water. It feels like it's cooling down my brain. What an awkward dialogue. Is there something missing from this dialogue? I have no idea, but Lord have mercy. That was rough. You see, are we being unreasonable when we criticize stuff like this? Are we really being unreasonable? Because damn, you cannot tell me there wasn't a better way to segue into that.
So I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
The freaking edits. The freaking edits in this are killing me, man. Ugh. And I think whatever is one of the romance options. Who would want this? Fuck no. Usually when I'm playing fantasy games like this, I'm okay with other alien species, you know, because obviously it's fantasy. You'd never do that in real life. Maybe you would, I don't know. For example, I fell in love with Garrus through his personality. As soon as I saw him, before I even really knew there was romance options as I was playing Mass Effect, I was like, damn, this is freaking Tyrion daddy over here. As I played, I was like, okay, Zaddy. I'm sorry, that's so cringe. I mean, I totally understand if you thought I was one of the writers for this game, and I would totally get you. But at the very least, the characters were appealing in that somewhat, even though they still look ugly. Even in Baldur's Gate, though, you don't see them going that ham on this. By the way, I'm gonna single player this because I was playing it with my husband, and then he just fell off of it, and I'm sitting here waiting like an idiot to finish the freaking game. So I'm gonna finish playing this by myself. But they have a similar character, this girl in here. I'd be like, you know what? That's actually a better character. All the other characters in here just seem better written. Maybe they were trying to take a little bit of inspiration from Baldur's Gate, at least it seems that way to me. But I like how they rip off things from other games and make them 500% worse.
That means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
I'm a dragon slayer. Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
What in the Kanye West? This is so bad. Bro, if this person, like, if I didn't, no way this is part of the game. Hell no. I'm looking at the subtitles below. No, bro, no, this cannot be in the game. I know the other clip that we saw was bad, but holy freaking gastrointestinal hepatitis. What were the writers thinking? What in the hell? Who? I like how the dude in the middle is just like, why am I here? He's just sitting there like, yeah, I freaking don't want to be here right now. Is that her piece? I don't even know who this character is supposed to be, if he's with her or with her, but good lord. This is uncomfortable. This is freaking uncomfortable.
Under the Cune, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Cunithlock. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for
Evatosh.
Bitch, you're the one who brought it up. What the hell? I mean, she's even letting you know, yeah, there's, maybe you're like that. I don't even understand what we're looking at right now. Why is this in the game? Why are they slapping it so forcefully in our faces? Does this add to the game? Is this important to the main storyline? Am I missing something? Because if it is, cool. But I don't want to buy the game because to me, this is just boring. Why is this a conversation? Like, I can understand if she liked another race of person and then the mother, I mean, that's been done to death. I get it, but it's easier to relate from someone on the outside than her being like, I don't want to be called this. I want to be called this now. And her mom's like, oh, okay. So you mean like this other thing that is identical to what you're describing? No, why are you being mean to me? Like fucking hell, bro. So you have to deal with people like this in reality and then come here and deal with it. This person put together this whole video. I haven't even seen all of it, to be honest. I just wanted to record it as it was happening, as I was watching it, so you could get my reaction. But this cannot be. Like, is this actually legitimate? I think this is legitimately in the game. Holy shit.
Why can't you just be happy for
Evatosh, Chakra to Ebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No.
I'm sorry. Maybe you should shave your horns off. Maybe you should start there. First of all, the uncanniness. I know I said what I said about the models, but I was specifically talking about one of the models. Sometimes in the cinematic scenes, now looking at this thing right here, ugh, this is just nightmare ass fuel. This is disgusting. No wonder you feel like you don't even look like you're alive. What is even your face? This is so disgusting. Did she make herself look like this or did she just come out looking like this? On that hand, I feel kind of bad for it. See, look, she still looks like a female thing. Why is she so angry? Like, I don't understand. I'm trying to wrap my mind around why this is an integral part of the game. Maybe it's not, but the dialogue is so bad. It just went from 0 to 60 immediately about something that most people who are looking to buy games like this don't understand or cannot relate to. And it wasn't handled very well, in my opinion.
You misunderstood.
Then say it better!
Oh my god, why is she so freaking violent? Why are her eyes, she goes from like, to like calm in the next moment. Is she mentally ill or something?
Why am I never enough for you?
You're not enough for yourself?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
I'm a dragon.
Are we supposed to feel sorry for her or something? Are we supposed to? So you mean to tell me someone who's a dragon slayer is losing their shit because their mother or whoever the hell that was that just left their house doesn't agree with what's in her head, how she feels? At the risk of sounding very mean, and I don't care if this pisses people off, but I once identified as a cat. I'm not even joking. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm being dead ass serious. I was bullied. This is not a new story. And I felt like an outcast, even in my country. And I had like 15 cats. You know, I loved cats. All the female cats were mine and the males would screw them and have kittens. And then those cats would be mine too. So it just kept growing and growing and growing. So it is what it is. I was known as the cat girl because I hated humans so much. Didn't hate them, but imagine I was bullied. I was violated at age 4 by an adult. In my mind, humans I was not human. I wasn't from this world. That was my way of, I guess, coping with it. And I felt like I loved my animals more, like I could be myself with my animals. The only saving grace person was my live-in nanny and my dad. And he worked all the time. When he was around, it was beautiful. Loved my dad to pieces, but he had to work most of the time. And I didn't tell him what was going on. So I even wrote in my little journal, you know, and I was like, oh, I think I'm a cat. That's it. I must be a cat. At that time, if I had gone out there and told people, hey, I'm a cat, and people are like, no, you're a little girl. And I'm like, no, I'm a cat. It's very disgusting that you would even think of me as a human little girl. I had the common sense, even as a little kid, to be like, you know what? How I look on the outside is how people are going to refer to me because that's just the reality I live in. Just like if I see someone else and think they're a boy, I'm going to refer to them as a boy. I don't think it's rocket science. I can still identify as a cat inside, but I didn't expect people people at that young age to see me the way I saw myself. And I'm glad that didn't happen because that's not healthy. I still felt that way because something was missing. I did grow out of it, and there are some times where I'm like, wouldn't it be cool? And I would do all the things cats would do, and it was fun. Had I been in this country, people would have probably tried to convince me that I was something that I really wasn't. So the majority of people are gonna see you from the outside and say, well, you identify as that, that's great, but you live in the real world where 99% of the population of the entire globe see you as human and use observation and proof and facts to navigate their reality. Your fantasy and imagination, no matter how much it hurts you, is not going to be in line with 99% of the global population. It just is what it is, and I knew that. So it's very awkward seeing someone like this where I can see where she's coming from as a grown person act like this. Much less in a video game. You're a dragon slayer. What are you doing?
Dragon Slayer!
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
What the hell? What is this dialogue? Bro, I don't think I can do this. I was thinking about giving this a try, and now I'm not so sure.
So, what's this about?
I got you a thing.
Oh, Tosh, it's gorgeous. The stitching.
Yeah, because I appreciate your skills. At archery.
That was a weird-ass reaction. Wow, don't know where that came from. Perhaps it's because this thing surprisingly ended up looking 10 times worse than it already is.
Archery.
Thank you, Tosh. That's really sweet.
You're really nice. And, you smell good.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh, ew. God. The awkwardness. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, my God. What's... Maybe it's a normal way for her species to speak, but Lord have mercy. And this person looks like a combination of Shrek, Fiona, and Lord Farquaad all mixed into one.
Thank you?
Really good.
Oh, no. Okay, that's enough. I'm done. There's a lot more of this video to watch. You guys can go over and watch it yourself, but holy shit, this is bad. Oh my God, I can't. Oh God, this is so bad. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I'm dead. I can't do any more of this shit. Yo, there needs to be a trial period for this game or something because damn, can you imagine spending $60 on this? Nope. I don't care if I wouldn't have spent any money. I'm not playing this junk. This is terrible. And I feel like I want to throw up right now and I have no idea why. Oh my God. I seriously feel nauseous right now. Have fun with this.